Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream, and of course, we are playing some Pokemon, actually. Pokemon Legends ZA. Hello, wow, okay. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we are playing some Pokemon Legends ZA. We are going to be shiny hunting for the majority of today's stream. Our main goal for today is to get the last of our legendaries shiny. If we manage to do it, great. If not, well, that's going to suck. We haven't even seen the last legendary yet, so who knows? I mean, they're fun. Try doing a living shiny dex. Or should I say, a living shiny form dex? Here's the last part. Tapping in his spot. And we will evolve him there. Alright, now we just need to see what our new thing is. Survey. Alright. Put you with the extras. Teleport out of here. Alright. Yes, let's get out of here. Okay. Much appreciated. Okay. Yep. Let's go do the special scan. Hopefully it'll be the one that we want. It's most likely going to be Keldeo, knowing my luck. Alright. Let's see what we have to say. Let's get scanning. Understood performing special scan. Oh, it's a Porygon one. We do actually want those. It's such a big one. Okay. I don't have any normal shiny donuts, so we need to make some more donuts. Hopefully we can get a level 3 normal or a level 3 all type. It's a level 4, but it might not work. We will go ahead then, and we will just use one of our cheaper donuts on like some random areas for now. Try and build up our oh, we want to. Less than 39. Alright. There's that. And there is a shiny emerald. Cool. And because you are a final stage, you get all the rare games. Okay, there's that. There we go. Alright, so there is more. Alright. So that is... They are all... You hardly ever see it. Which is annoying because we need a bunch. How many do we need? We need 1, 2 for yeah. We need Bulbasaur, and then we need Tuscan, and a Blaziken. That is... Oh boy, that is... Getting those is just... We're probably going to be shiny hunting for that for a while. Alright, so we need level 4. Let's go ahead. Well, thousands are Oh, that's up there. On the bright side, we only need, when it comes to fire starters, we just need one more Charmander. We need one more Fennekin. One more Charmander for the Mega. Two more Torchic for the probably this one. Go with that one. It'll give us berries as well. not realize that. Why is Jeez. Usually it's quiet as heck on this front. Okay. That didn't you. What? Okay. Okay. Go. Good. There is that. Grab the coffee so that we can recover. Check. Good. Go. Are there Pokeballs over here? I think I got them. I think I got them. There's a chance that there's some more in there, but cool. That is all of our trainers. So we just need to find Ziggle and Pokeball now, which usually on this map. Where is this? Holy crap. Is it? Oh, maybe it's up top. It might be up top. Let's go up top. fine. Get that. Up we go. Alright. Let's get out of here then. We got all of our Pokeballs. So that's good. Alright, how we doing on let's see here. How are we doing on berries? We have a decent number of bombs. Okay, we can actually make a donut now, so that's good. Alright. Hopefully we can get a normal one. Porygon is just normal, right? Yeah, Porygon is just normal. So that means that we pretty much just want either all types or normal, which is slightly annoying. Definitely don't want that one. So I might as well get the announcement out of the way that I mentioned I would give yesterday, and that is that possibly starting next Pokemon stream, but it might also be a little bit later just due to the fact that we still haven't seen the shiny. Once we get the next Pokemon stream, that is after we get Shiny Cloud, will be a very fantastic one because we are going to be going after. We are going to be starting a Nuzlocke, and it's why Pokemon Shield is there. We are going to be doing a Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. Which is going to be a little bit complicated. But yeah, we are going to be doing an official, starting from the beginning. Oh, I made a mistake there. Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. I did at one point attempt a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke years ago. And if you guys don't know how that ended, not well. Basically, because of the way that Pokemon Shield is, or Pokemon Sword and Shield are, you can end up fighting things that are extremely high level and then not be able to escape at all, and it really freaking sucks. So I will be putting in a clause this time that if we end up getting killed because of one of those Pokemon attacked us and we just could not escape, those deaths will not count, but I don't know. It's only going to be if we fully lose, I should say. If we do manage to escape, or we manage to catch or kill whatever the Pokemon is, then though whatever deaths happen, those will still count if we catch them. But it's going to be very challenging, to be put bluntly. Especially because I'm not really someone who is a professional gamer, for lack of a better way to put that. Alright. need a normal. I hate that I have to reset it when I'm getting, like, something I would actually probably enjoy using. But, yeah, whatever. But, yeah. So, a few other things that I should probably mention. Tomorrow is going to be... We are going to be doing a stream watching the direct that is happening. It is a just straight. It's a partner showcase direct, so it's not going to be anything specifically with Pokemon. As such, I can't really do much predictions. But because of the fact that it is a partner showcase direct tomorrow, it does mean that we can probably get some really fun things happening. Specifically, a lot of ports. I could see a lot of ports being shown there. One thing that I swear it's got to be at least somewhat likely that we get a reveal that of something to do with Marvel Rivals coming to the Switch. Obviously, it would be the Switch 2, not the Switch, but yeah. All types 2. We'll go with it. It's not that it's annoying, but it does mean that we don't have to go for too much longer. So, I think you're the one that I want. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright. All types. Okay. Usually this is small. In my experience. Oh, frick. It's a medium? Oh, this is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Holy crap. I did not think that it was gonna be a freaking medium. Okay, we're gonna teleport spam for a bit then, because this is gonna... We are definitely gonna need that to boost the odds. But yeah, we will be live streaming, like I said, tomorrow, the Pokemon Direct, or not the Pokemon Direct, the Nintendo Partner Showcase. And we'll see what happens. I think that's going to be the big thing that is going to be annoying. Is, like, what exactly are they going to have there? It's going to be early as heck, though. I really wish that Nintendo Directs were later in the day. I really do. Based on the fact that it is a partner showcase, I think that they will probably at least mention Pokemon Day, that, hey, there's going to be a thing there. But also there's going to be, like, some things at Super Bowl Sunday, which, cool. Specifically Pokemon. I do not give a crap about Super Bowl, so I will probably not. I'll probably watch them as they come out, and just keep an eye out. Ba-ba-da-ba-do, ba-ba-doo, boom, bom, bom, bom. I think at 8:40 we will go ahead and check these things. The thing is that we need to actually be moving. I'm really hoping for a Porygon, for a shiny Porygon 2 and a shiny Porygon Z. Most. It's a good thing that Porygon is on the field. I don't think it's Porygon. Porygon Z's attack? Oh, Porygon Z's attack. Okay. Good to know. Why are there no frickin' Porygon? There needs to be some shiny Porygon. We might need to reset this. That is gonna suck. Okay. This is insane. Why in the world are people coming back just I hate bots. I really freaking hate bots. If we don't get a single thing is, I know what Porygon looks Oh, let's try doing this. I need to see if I can do something with that. It's getting ridiculous. it's a shiny too. And these guys have there's a lot of these guys. I'm surprised these guys are not. Oh my gosh, why are they not getting the freaking Pokeballs? Sacred Sword. We'll delete those guys later. For now. And also, why are they giving me the item one? I have barely seen any items actually. Usually when there's an item one, there's like a shit ton of them. This sucks. We're just not even gonna get a single We're gonna miss out on all because of this crap. I'm not too concerned though. I think it's annoying that I wasted the freaking shiny things on this. I missed the you wasted the shiny berries on that. But at the same time, I really don't. Okay. So we need. All right. You know what? Let's find a bench. Where? Oh, perfect. It's right here. Let's see if we can do something that's actually shiny huntable. One of the things that we have a 3-star for. But I don't really want to waste my grass on something that's not a starter. Which ones do I have again? I have a bug and I have a grass. Okay. So yeah, this grass, I mean, it could, no, I have everything. No bugs. Are there no bugs? Legitimately, why are there no bugs? Or good grasses, actually. That would be more important. Ice, but we have those. That's a good one. Do we have a grass one now? Is my other question. Does look like it. That's fine. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. That's up top. Let's go here. But yeah, I mean, the nice, I think one thing that I might be doing for streaming for a while is I might, because of the fact that I'm so close to getting every single Pokemon, or because I'm pretty much done with the game in terms of like story and stuff. I think we will probably stop shiny hunting. We'll do shiny hunting every now and again, I think, on Wednesdays. But I think we'll also probably go ahead and do some the Shield Nuzlocke. So. Wow. Oh, me surprised. I was right here. Oh, it's... Which one do I need? Where's my bugs? Here's my bugs. Okay. Scyther, we need the females. I think that's... Oh no, that is... Okay. Let's close this, and then we'll do some teleport spam. We now know that it is a female Scyther, so great. So that's good. We do need a lot more of those. So how many do we need? We need 2 of them, I think. So Scyther and then Scizor have male-female differences. But I do not believe that Cleavor does. Yeah, Cleavor is just one standard form, so that's good. I want to see... Does Pinsir have a female difference? I don't think it does. No, it does not. Okay, good. So we need the Heracrosses, which I don't even remember where the Heracross one is. They might be right at the same spot, though, actually, now I'm thinking about it. There it is. I think it might be these 2 spots. I could be wrong. Pokedex. No, because Heracross I set it aside for 2 spots, so that's not where it would be. Where is... Okay, so... Oh! Wait, what? Frick? Ew. I messed up. Okay. I'll figure out what I did wrong there. Because... yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to move a lot of guys down the line. I could have sworn that I did that right, but I guess I didn't. bit, see if we can find. The good news is that we don't really have to. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, these guys are those. Let's put you here. We stream all sorts of games. Final Fantasy XIV is our primary one, but so we played that on Tuesdays and Fridays with two different characters. So on Mondays we do Marvel Rivals Mondays. Wednesdays are what I call Wild Wednesdays, which are big open games. That is going to currently that is Pokemon ZA for shiny hunting, but it will be replaced soon with the Nuzlocke Shield. We're doing a Shield Nuzlocke. And then Thursdays are what I call Throwback Thursdays. Basically, we'll be playing various different games that are on the older side. We stream every day on weekdays. We do not stream on weekends. But over on the YouTube channel, there is we will be doing a nerd chat, which basically when my friend Jack and I basically discuss random nerdy things. Such as this next one is going to be talking about Scandal. I am on the West Coast. I can't say more than that. But yeah, there will be 2 streams tomorrow. One is going to be the Throwback Thursday stream that is already scheduled, and then and then in the morning we will be doing a watching the thing. Depends. If it's not, It's not too crazy, but sure. So I do not, I do all of my artwork myself, or I get someone who's on my team to do it. I'm not currently looking for anyone who's, I'm not looking currently for anyone to do any of the artwork for the streams or anything like that. Good luck, but yeah, at this point in time, I am not looking for someone to do that. I'm also extremely cautious when it comes to that, so that's... But thank you for actually asking nicely. A lot of people will just like spam me with various things, so... Okay, I'll need to fix that. Alright, let's go see what the new thing is. Hopefully it's a legendary. Even if it's Keldeo, I'd rather it be Keldeo than it be one of the other ones right now. Alright. Let's see what you are. Let's see what this scan yields. Rotom. Jeez. Okay. Crap. Because we actually do need to do Rotom. Now is really not the time for the shiny hunts that I actually want to be happening. So once we finish making all of our donuts, I think we will go ahead. Jeez. That one's a good one. Same. Do that. That. Cool. So there is that. All right. We have a whole bunch of donuts now. So I'm gonna step away for a few minutes, and then we will go ahead and we'll keep hunting, I guess. I think we'll probably be focusing on trying to get as many berries as possible, so we can get the electric. So we can go into the electric one and get it. The good news is that we can pretty much manipulate it so that it's any of the Rotoms. Because let's see. Like, how many Rotoms do we have right now? We have a few. We have 3 of them. Release those guys. So we still need 3 more Rotoms. So electric is probably going to be our best bet, but we can probably go for one of the others as well. But yeah. Like I said, I will be right back, and then we will go ahead and continue this. And we're back. Okay, so let's go berry hunting. So we want 4-star things. That'll work. Had one that was big haul. Yeah, big haul and berries. Let's do that one. Where are all the Pokeballs? What the heck? Bum 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 bum. Up.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find this Jigglypuff. Just need you know what? Actually, Jigglypuff. Well, did that not catch? I was kind of expecting it to catch. Bum ba dum ba dum. Let's check up here because I don't think there was anything up here. Ah, there's a Pokeball. There. Okay. Target you. Frick. Oh, there it is. No? Got it. Okay, cool. I think that is all. Oh, one more. Actually, that's a question that should be answered sooner rather than later. Oh, 400. Oops. Okay. Well, and it closes. All right. So that's that. Do we have enough yet for a berry donut? Not berry donut, but okay. We have plenty now. Okay. Alright. So we need... Electric is the most important, but we can go with all types, Ghost, and a few others. Honestly, I don't really care which one it is. Oh, except for that, it has to be a 5-star, or it has to be a 3-star. Okay. Not a humongo. We need a sparkly. All right. It needs to be Sparkly, and honestly, there's not that. There's so many types that it could be. It's not that big a deal. I mean, worst case scenario, we go with we just use the grass one that we have. Right, that's what we have. Sparkly power grass. Like, personally, obviously, we would prefer to get an electric one. Electric is going to be the best option. But we could go for water. We could go for grass. Ghost. Ghost is probably the second best. Now I'm thinking about it. We could go for grass, ghost, fire, water. Rock. In no way, shape, or form is rock going to be good for this. Electric would be the best if we can get that. Just didn't mean to do that. Fairy. Why is it giving me literally everything but the one I want? The good news is that because of the way that Sparkly Power Guns work, we have been getting a few shinies for sure. So that's good. And before stream, I actually got a few water starters that was really that I was needing. So at this point, the only water starter I still need is that Totodile. As well as Squirtle. I will need the Squirtle line. I just need, like... Not only is it a normal sparkling, but it's a weak normal sparkling. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna try and do three different donuts. See if one of them gives us what we want, and see if hopefully that'll be better. Okay. It's water. We might do that a different element. All types. That'll work. We'll take it. Okay. That is actually perfect for this one. I really hope that you're actually down here, not. All types. Where's the all types? Alright. Hopefully it'll be a small one. Yes, it is. Okay. So at this point in time, box. Oh, we need to get rid of the. And also put ourselves into this spot. So we have heat, and we have mow. We wash, as well as the other. Okay. Wash, fan, and feed. I see a... Which, obviously, we can swap them once we know what we have. Let's go ahead and... We'll wait a little bit. Let's go until, I want to say, 9:40. I think that'll be the best option. Well, maybe not 9:40. Let's say 9:35. I think that'll be fine. We only need 3. So it's not like... And it doesn't really matter which ones they are. Because we can change them fairly easily. Oh, fan is probably okay. Yeah, I think Rotom Fan is probably going to be the hardest one to figure out. Teleport spam until 35, which isn't long, but it will help out a bit. There's another one. Just need one more to pop up. Trying to see if I can spot them. Yeah, I think the least obvious one is probably Fan, based on what I'm seeing, because the glow actually is like one of the best ways to tell if it's a shiny, rather than the actual thing. I think that probably the easiest one to tell is either heat or probably freeze. Heat or freeze are probably like the easiest ones to tell. Mo isn't too bad. Neither would regular is actually pretty easy for that happens. Yeah, since their electric glow for most of them, it changes with their standard color, and then the shiny, it's obviously the specific color. But yeah, the bodies are kind of subtle. It might be pretty easy to tell when it's the wash. For Fan, I'm not certain. I guess. Destroy all of them. Just need one more. It's either gonna be Fan or Wash. You can swap the current heats currently. I think that Freeze is probably like the easiest spot with shiny because it's such a insane difference when it comes to its glow. Probably followed by, well, Wash might be because it's pretty drastic change for that as well. Heat is also pretty. Most of them are not too bad. It's just like, I think that Fan is going to be the hardest one to spot. Wait. That's a Rotom fan shiny. Come on. Don't make me. Get the Pokeball. Rotom is complete. Yay, okay. Alright. Let's grab you for a sec. Satchel. Key items. Rotom catalog. Use this item. We want a washing machine. There we go. Make sure. Yep. Boxes. There we go. Light bulb. Microwave. Washing machine. Freezer. Fan and mode. That is awesome. I'm glad that I finally have it all. Let's get out of here. Alright. So we just need 5,000 more. It's not too challenging. You... That's a small one, so I think we'll do that. I think I have some berry. Right. Berries, here we go. Alright. Destroy the Pokeball. Use the catch window as well. Do that. Set ourselves to this box. That's a shiny. good. Alright. Okay, this last Pokeball. That was actually the last? That was shock. Okay. Yeah, nice. We got... I mean, honestly... This one... But I think it's funny that let's get out of here. Pokeballs up there. Pokeballs up there. Cool. Let's get out of here. Alright. So that should get us that. Let's see what we get for our legendary. Hopefully. We only have 2 legendaries left. So it's not going to be like... So most likely, we're going to be seeing a lot more of the other thing rather than legendaries. But it would be nice to see the last legendaries. Oh, wait. Boxes. Get rid of the Brawlers. And Bergmite. Talk to you, see what we have. Let's get scanning. Alright. It's a water brick. Okay. I mean, we have a water sparkling donut now, so it's not like it's too big of a deal. Right? Yeah, we have the water right there. So, I mean, what do we... So, we need Squirtle is the most important. I might reset this, because if it's anything but Squirtle, I don't need it. If it's a female evolution, I might. But we need Squirtle, we need, and I don't think that this can give us... Wow! Rude. Oh, it's female. Blade is found the secret Pokeball, which is The good news is that because I can see them this time, and I do know that this is within this is the 50-70. So watch them disappear. I'm glad that they did that and this time. We need a War Turtle and we need a Blastoise. So hopefully. Luckily, Squirtle is like is pretty freaking obvious when it's shiny. Actually, that's a question. Is that within 50? I don't think it is. I can check. Alright. Alright. We need to get those Pokeballs. So we're gonna do that really quick. Even if it's not shiny, it's not the end of the world. We'll probably get more of these guys, and they're easy. Go ahead and just run back and forth for now. So it should just be one more standard. And we can get another one of these things. Yeah, we need a legendary, and honestly, I'm fine if it's Keldeo. I swear, I'm fine if it's Keldeo. I just need to get, like, Cobalion I need, and based on the fact that we got 3, I can't imagine we have one Squirtle, so we just need to get the other 2, so hopefully... I'm kind of surprised how long it gives it. I think the only thing that I've gotten more of at this point, when it comes to the Hoenn starters as shiny, has been freaking Blaziken, the Torchicline, because I specifically was hunting for to be female. You be shiny! Dang it! You suck! Alright. Alright, let's find another 4-star. I think that all 4-stars are battles, though. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this battle run. This isn't large, right? I hate larges. I have some protective, right? Yes. Let's do the special one. I think that's the best option right now. Okay. Good.
Yes, I would like some coffee.
How are you? Good.
Round.
Good.
Tonka. You. We need those.
Good.
Is that done? This should be our last trainer, right?
One more after this.
We just need to get
Okay.
that, max that out. Good. Do we have any
Sword. Good.
Oh, gold Pokeball. Yeah, cool. So we can just teleport once we've got all the Pokeballs.
Perfect. Interior. Good. Right. Nope. Okay. Teleport. Get the golden Pokeball. Alright. That takes care of that. Let's go see what our new thing is. Please be a legendary, please. It has to be legendary by now, right? There's only 2 legendaries we need. And one of them cannot be shiny. I don't even know what Keldio's type is. I imagine I probably have a or something that he can. Keldeo. It is a legendary. Okay, cool. Let's go to. Okay, so he's water and fighting. Okay. Which I'm taking a wild guess. And I'm going to assume, and this is probably dumb of me to do, but I'm going to assume that he is going to be the one we're going to get. So we'll try and do, I think I have some an inescapable either water or... he is on the outside, so we just need to go over here. So I'm going to start off with a inescapable. I have a catching power fighting. We'll do that. It's not great. That's better. That's my guess, is that it's gonna be him. If it's not, and it's Cobalion, it's Cobalion. I think this is Cobalion. I'm picking up. It is Cobalion. Frick. Okay. Close. Restart. Okay. So that just means that we need to get Keldeo. Which I am not as concerned with getting Keldeo. Alright, where is Sparkling Power Steel? I want to just quadruple check that that will work.
Yeah, he's okay. All right. The good news is we know where he is. I do not know if I can get to him, or how easily I can get to him, because I haven't done this. But we might have to reset it. I should have looked before I reset the thing entirely. But, yeah. Worst case scenario, we... I think I'm gonna reset this anyways and catch the Steelix. What does his shiny look like again? I think it's just darker, right? Yeah, he's darker. Okay. Let's close and we'll restart. I'm gonna catch the Steelix really quick, and then we will go and catch him. As soon as we are within a safe distance. Our save. My luck, we probably won't be getting this guy for a while. But it would be nice to catch him today. Those are respawns. That's cool. Because I'm definitely gonna want to catch a shiny Pokemon if I get one. I'm gonna try and catch him in a Premier Ball. The nice thing about the shinies is that they have a much higher chance of getting caught than the non-shinies. Shiny. One more check. Reset. Okay, reset. Let's check it again. The good news is that since I did catch the Steelix, we only need to worry about the Cobalion. We've done one reset so far. I'm gonna keep track of how many resets we've done. I'm not too concerned with much else beyond that. Because it's gonna be a while. And we will do this until the end of stream or until we catch up. Which I'm hoping that this is going to be before the end of the stream. But knowing my luck, it will probably be like right after I end the stream. The nice thing about his color is that it should be pretty obvious. At least that's what it looks like, according to what I'm seeing on Wikipedia. He turns into a nice dark blue, and his horns become greenish. I think that's going to be the most obvious part of it. And I have seen like or videos of people getting shiny, so I know what he looks like. I do wish that these guys could make out both, though. That would be fun. Like the swords of justice, like actually massive swords.
So nothing is being shiny. I haven't. The Riolus haven't been shiny. He hasn't been shiny. My only hope is that for him, it's under odds. I don't know what the exact amount of time this is. Time to reset him. Because it's going to take a while. I think it's about 100. So we could probably calculate how much it takes. Especially if we're doing this. We're going to about 800. Alright, so that's our second reset. So we're starting at about 34 and going down to 8. So So we're doing about 26 resets. So far, 52 resets. That's 52 so far. Like, obviously this is not completely accurate, but if it is, so it's 500. Okay. So we would have to do this. We would have to do 20 resets in order for it to be over odds. Which I do not know how to do. So as long as we find him before 20. Because I think pretty much every single one of them, except for maybe Virizion might not have been over odds. But I know that almost everyone else was over odds. For sure Latios was. That took 2 hours on stream with several more off stream. Because it took holy. And I was checking at least daily. So.
previously Fear worked on Latias, so we'll have a Pokemon out. Strike Fear. If that works. Otherwise, we'll bring out this. Okay. It'll save it. And it's gonna be dark blue. This is our third reset. Oh, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-dee. But yeah, I guess one thing that we can start thinking about is like, what are we going to expect from the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Personally, I think that there is a decent chance, not a high chance, but a decent chance that we will get a frickin' that I can't speak. I think that there is a small, decent chance that we will get Marvel Rivals or Final Fantasy get announced. And I want it to be clear, just announced. I do not, under any circumstances, think that we will be seeing Final Fantasy coming to the Switch until, at the latest, or at the earliest, a major patch. So 7.5, I think that's a reasonable assumption to make. However, they could announce it. And the thing is that they kind of have to announce it sooner rather than later. We know that it is coming. In terms of if they don't reveal it at this point, we're gonna have to wait until the next it probably won't happen until the expansion. But I do think that we will be seeing Final Fantasy soon. Partner showcases make the most. It would make the most sense to have Final Fantasy there. I think the same thing goes for if Marvel Rivals is going to show up. But the same problem kind of arises with that is that we're so far from the next season, and they're not going to give us a new. They're not going to do a Marvel Rivals reveal. Or they're not gonna do a. They're not gonna start it until the thing is actually. So. Hey Latios, we're shiny hunting our last legendary. We're on the 4th reset. So, hopefully we can get this guy. I know you didn't worry too much about the Swords of Justice. Oh, you'll be excited to hear about the announcement. So I didn't, I already made the announcement, but, we will be doing a, Nuzlocke of Pokemon Shield. And that will be, so once we've gotten Cavalli, that will be replacing the ZA streams for a bit. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I am not promising that that thing will last. Ooh, that sounded painful. That sounds really painful. Wonderlocks are kind of insane. Your starter was Doxel? Holy shit. I'm assuming it was level 1? I mean, the good thing is that ground wasn't really a problem until near the end. So. But also, another thing as well that I'm thinking about when I do the shield Nuzlocke is Wow. Really? That few? I'm genuinely surprised. Yeah. I am not a professional gamer. So I tried doing a Nuzlocke years ago, of Sword, and I messed up a bit. So I decided I wanted to do some off-stream, or I think it was just like off-recording grinding. And I went over to where the Dust Skulls are, and it was just like, and then I just got my ass kicked. So, we'll see what happens. Oof. Yeah, those are nasty. I feel like, though, Wonderlocks, while they can be really interesting, they might not be as emotional. I feel like, to me, it wouldn't be as emotional as doing a Nuzlocke. So, yeah. But also, you can't really do a Wonderlock in like modern games now, so, and it's getting harder and harder to do something that's not like cheat things. A lot of gen hack. But what's funny is that this will technically be my first time playing through Shield. Because I've had it for a while and I've just been waiting to start it. But yeah, this will be my first time actually playing through Shield. It would not be... obviously, I've played through Sword. But the other thing with Sword is that when I played through that, it was in Japanese, so I didn't fully get the story. And also, yeah, I don't know. I might swap out for Sword, actually, because of the fact that... I own the DLC for Sword, but I don't own it for Shield. So, I don't know. But at this point in time, the plan is Shield. And then I might, at some point, because it's gonna be a long stream. Because I'm not gonna, or it could be a really long thing. So I might be able to get the DLC for Shield at some point in the middle of it. But we'll see. But yeah, also, are you ready for tomorrow? With the frickin' Nintendo Direct. I mean, fair. I'm gonna be exhausted. I think it's funny though, because like it's way earlier over here than it is over there. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get Jack to be awake by that early, and we're gonna discuss it live. I think there's a few things that I could see happening with it, because it's only 30 minutes, so it's probably not going to be a whole lot, but I think there's a decent possibility. Is that? No, it can't be. No, that's not. I mean, yeah, fair. Since it's later in the, or since it's gonna be like Yeah, it's gonna be on Friday, so it's a lot easier for a lot of people to get into that. I think it's weird though that they're doing it on Thursday for the partner showcase. I think there's a possibility for a few really good things to be there, but also not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm really hoping that it's gonna that like half of it is gonna be like ports of games. That's not. Is it? Or is that just Shadow? It's just Shadow. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, for this direct, I think that it could be really fun. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. I think I've lost track of how many resets I've had. I think it's like 6. I hate when it gets a shadow because that is. Bum, bum, bum. Shiny. I'm not even gonna look at those guys because I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna But yeah, my guess as to how, like, at the earliest that this guy could be shiny is probably like 11. So we're probably gonna be gone for a while. See, Virizian's shiny. Terrakion is shiny. Aren't you shiny? Even Larios. You just need to be shiny. I mean, what are the chances that Larios leaving is not going to pick this time? Because there's been so many times when I've done shiny hunting, as he's left, the shiny happens. Because I'm curious about it. I'm gonna hear probably something in a second.
Because getting home.
What's going on, everyone?
Sorry, I just need to see. Since I know he has an image of them being happy, I wanted to see if I can actually. Okay. It is really subtle. Holy. So, I think it should be pretty obvious. He's going to be dark blue, and it's kind of a greenish color. So I think it should be pretty obvious. I'm hoping it's going to be obvious. See if it works again. See if fear works again. I mean, fear worked last time. What's a Pokemon that's really effective against that? Something flying. But I think that Scoville is probably going to be most effective. These guys. All I ask is that you shine before I have to call the stream. That's all I ask. I don't care if it. Honestly, I don't care if it takes until the end of the stream. As long as it happens before the end of the stream, I will be happy. Dark blue. I think it's funny though, because like Cobalion, I always think of like, oh, it's Cobalt, right? And he's like way more of a Cobalt Blue when he's shiny than when he's not. Because that is like almost a sky blue, not quite, but it's kind of, and he's more like, I think, honestly, for like Terrakion, you can kind of understand it because he's gray when he's regular and brown when he's shiny. So I think either version makes sense for him. Virizion, I can't. The pink is just weird. I think the green makes the most sense for her. Yes, I would give it to her, despite the fact that she was primarily because of the movie. I mean, the movie was garbage, but at the same time, like, yeah. One more check. Okay. Reset time. What are we on? 8? Something like that. The nice thing about him is that, especially compared to like Virizion or Thrakian, like at least you can be, or actually I think he's probably the easiest to hide from. Maybe Latios? But I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna keep the picture open for a bit, so I won't be seeing any chats for a bit. I've got an image of what he looks like in this game from Awesome Kong. So hopefully when he is shiny, we'll be able to spot it right away. I would like to be able to get Keldeo as well today, but I don't think that's going to happen just due to the fact that we don't have that much time. We would have to, basically, in order for us to get Keldeo, we would have to, one, get this guy before 11, and then we would have to run really fast to just basically go crazy when it comes to like all of the different areas and stuff. So, and I don't really feel like doing that. So, most likely, best case scenario, or I should say, worst case scenario, we don't get him today. We don't get Valley today. Best case scenario, we do, and we just do not have one live stream of Pokemon, of ZA for a while. I might do occasional shiny hunts after we've caught Cobalion, where I'm just like, where we'll just try and keep going with the shiny decks. I think when we are within, I want to say 20 Pokemon before we have the full living form shiny decks, I for sure want to live stream those. Because that way we can make sure we get every single one of them on stream. Because yeah, we want to get the entire living form decks for ZA shiny, which it's insane. It's actually freaking insane. But it would be fun. It would be very fun. Speaking of, where is Moonlight? She in my ultimates? Yes, she's in my ultimates, along with all of the other legendaries. Okay. So this will be where Keldeo goes once again. thing is, we don't have much space left. We really don't. One more check. Go ahead and reset. I think that'll be 10. Okay. It might be. I have no idea how many this is. I really don't. But yeah. So yeah, for the partner showcase, I could see this might be the point. This might be the actual point where we see the reveal of the big game, of the game, especially games that I've been wanting Jack to play for a while. So Marvel Rivals and Final Fantasy 14. Which would be kind of funny if Final Fantasy 14 launched like now, before we even finish Solo's journey for 5, or for Realm Reborn. Because I do want to, I would like to do that. I would like to have, so I would like to finish Solo's journey from soon. But yeah, we'll see. I do think it's kind of funny, though, that you don't get Blue Mage until you've completed the ultimate weapon. Like, it's not a bad thing. But I just think it's funny that you can't, like, start earlier. I should probably get Blue Mage to a point where I can actually start doing certain dungeons. So his horns should be a bit paler, and his body will be dark. Really cool. I will say, it's cool. That's what it is. His colors. We have 6 minutes before it's 11, so you better be shiny. Come on. Supposed to be shiny. Be shiny. Riolus have been shiny, though. I mean, not looking at them does sometimes help. See it shiny. Also, I don't really know where he spawns it. This is the closest I can get. Stupid. Well, why are you not shiny? Really We're so close to the end of the stream. Shine for the stream. Shine for the stream. Jeez, come on. Oh, pretty please. Pretty please. Shine for the stream. 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 It's gonna be at the last minute. Place your bets, everybody. Will it be shiny before the end of the stream? More importantly, will it be shiny? For that. I don't know. Yeah, how close to the end of the stream will it be shiny? That's the big question. My guess. Come on, come on. Fix yourself, fix yourself. That would have been funny if he randomly decided to shine while that was not recording. Oh boy, while the stream was. That's not. Is it? No. It's way. Yes. Thing, right? Yeah, that's. That didn't work with Latios. I probably shouldn't even try it. But, yeah. All I ask is that he be under odds. I do not know how they have to first. I know we're over 10. So we're probably about. Okay, so we're about halfway to odds. Give or take. If he shows up before the end of the stream, that means he is under odds. Because I don't think that we can get to the 20 mark until after stream ends. You are the last one. You are the last one standing. You know what's gonna be funny is if freaking Keldeo decides to just be a massive turd and not get caught when it's finally his turn. Because he's probably gonna have like way lower catch odds than like any of the others. What did I catch Meloetta in? Actually, that's a question. Meloetta was in Ultra. Okay. At least I can see. That's the important thing. At least I can see him, so it's not as say, Virizion was insane. Drakion was annoying, but like most of the others. So, in terms of like which one I would say was the most annoying, probably was Latios. Because of the fact that it was a lot of resets. I don't even know how many resets it was because it was just I would like to do something where I check how many hours I've played this game, both in here, like in here I know it's like around 300 hours. But I think I've done more than that because of how many times I've reset. I think it's like probably well over 40. I think this will have to be our last reset of the stream. So hopefully he'll start. I can't. So, you hear that, Cobalion? This is your last chance to be shiny before I have to end my stream. You want to be shiny for the stream, don't you? Don't you want to be shiny for the stream? Be shiny! Super fast. It's your last chance, Cobalion. Don't have much more time. But yeah, currently he's like a little bit darker than my character's hair, and that's Sky Blue. So it's not quite Sky Blue. I'd say it's almost. And then I think he's cool. I would say he's cool. So tomorrow will be we'll be doing 2 streams. The first one is going to be like I said, we're going to be going through, we're going to be watching the Partner Showcase live. That is going to be at 6 o'clock PST AM. Be ready, it's going to be nasty. I'm going to go ahead and schedule it. Get it all set up, ready to go for that. So look forward to that. So that'll be on. So we'll be live streaming that, and then on and then in the afternoon, not the after that, we'll take a break. I think that should end right about 6:30ish. We'll start. So we'll start the stream at 5:30. We'll go until we'll watch. We'll like discuss some of the things that I think could happen. And then we will be discussing the live stream watching. Take a break afterwards, and once that is done, we will go ahead and do one last stream of the day, which will be but yeah. Anyways, that is unfortunately where I am going to have to call it for the day. We'll see. We'll do one last check, but we're pretty much done. But yeah, so that's gonna be tomorrow. We're going to. So like I said, we might do a little bit of the shiny hunting for this guy before the stream starts. It's basically like, hey, let's get this. Let's do a little bit of shiny hunting while we're waiting for this thing to happen. Hopefully he'll spawn. Yeah, hopefully he'll spawn right now. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then once we've seen everything for the direct, cool. On Friday will be a standard Final Fantasy 14 Friday. We'll be continuing Zobo's journey, which, yeah, so that's how it goes, so it'll be fun. And we're going to be mostly focusing on the Alliance raids, the Hildebrand quest line, and maybe a little bit of the story. We'll see. I would like to do Bahamut, but I don't think it's going to happen just due to the way that Bahamut works. We'll also be doing a lot of side quests and stuff like that. I am stalling to end the stream because I really want this thing to be shiny. But yeah, so that'll be what happens. So unfortunately, we will not be discussing the Nintendo Direct in a nerd chat. The partner showcase in a direct. Because yeah, we don't have the time. What might happen? So that's gonna, because that we already scheduled what that's gonna be for the next nerd chat is Skandar review. It's just basically discussing the first Unicorn Rider. So yeah, that's yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. I've been Electric Ninja. I will see you guys. But on.